Since 1979, the Jesus film has been translated into over 1,100 languages, helping people all around the world meet Jesus as he speaks in their own heart language. We are now counting down the final 865 languages of 50,000 or more speakers who have yet to encounter Jesus through the film. We call it Mission 865. Each new translation of the film requires funding. These funds come from individuals and from groups. Recently, the film was translated for a group of 60,000 speakers of the Embera language, located in villages scattered around eastern Panama and northwest Colombia. The Embera people, for the most part, live simple lives, untouched by modern influences. Their culture and traditions have been relatively unchanged for centuries. They're known for their peaceful natures, their body painting, their generous hospitality, and their crafts. The Embera historically have adhered to the shaman religion, where the intertwining spirits of animals and the earth are thought to control events. A missionary to the Embera people for 30 years, Doug Schermerhorn, began working with the Jesus Film Project to translate the movie's script into the Embera language. Every new translation of the film needs voice actors of that language and a recording studio arranged within traveling distance of where those actors live. The same was true of the Embera translation. Actors were found, and 2 members of the Jesus Film travel team then left for a tiny Panamanian town. The recording location for 9 days was a small church adjacent to the Panama Canal, about 20 minutes north of Panama City. The 2 recordists with the Jesus Film Project set to work putting the recording equipment together, and a sound deadening booth was also constructed. Soon the Embera actors began arriving and recording began. Actually, many hours of script review, revisions, and practices preceded the actual recording. Doug Schermerhorn, who was busy coaching the actors at the recording, was asked about the Embera people's understanding of God.
In their traditional understanding, God has not been very important. My heart's desire is to see the Embera come to know Christ, and I believe that the Jesus film is going to play a very important part in seeing that happen.
During the week of recording, an Embera named Tulio Rosales arrived and recorded the voice of Peter in the film.
My goal is reach all people, all Embera and Panama and Colombia for the kingdom of God. This is my goal. This is my heart. Many villages there is not church. The guerrilla kill many leaders in the community. No liberty, no freedom. God give hope.
When recording concluded, master copies of the Embera Jesus Film DVDs were given to key ministries in Panama. 3 weeks later, some of the donors flew down to Panama to be part of the first showings of the film. The film was shown 5 nights in a row in Embera villages and towns near Panama City.
We had the opportunity to show this film to about 130 members of the Embera tribe. It was the premiere showing, so it was a really big deal for them as well as us. The film went very well. The children, even the little ones, were very attentive and watched very carefully through the whole movie, which was fun to see. And it brought such joy to see the effect that this movie had on those little children and the difference it will make in their lives.
Day after day, the team transported the film showing equipment by minibus and by canoe to the villages where the system was set up, and as the sun was setting, local ministry leaders facilitated the showings of the Embera Jesus film. The donors were provided a close look into the lives of these Embera people. At one of the film showings, 33 people responded to an invitation to accept Christ's gift of love and salvation. The village chief gave permission to show the film in every village where the team inquired. In one village in particular, the chief seemed extremely attentive. The Embera are open to the gospel, and those who attended the film showings were responsive and grateful.
Jamás en la vida yo creo que desde que los Embera hemos vivido en la tierra, hemos escuchado la vida del Señor, hablado por nuestro idioma. Por eso es un impacto muy grande para nosotros.
Vimos el Señor, que cómo fueron que se sacrificó por nosotros, que derramó sangre por nosotros.
Pues fue muy especial ver todo pues, en mi idioma. Fue tan lindo ver cómo Dios me habló a través de eso.
Y también a la vez y le doy gracias a Dios principalmente, y también como parte de la película y Dios existe, ¿verdad?
Following the trip, numerous individuals at the villages were asking more and more questions about Christ and about Christianity. At least 2 people at one remote village told a local missionary that they now need their own church in their village. A number of Embera ministers have caught a vision for getting the Jesus film shown to their people. The Jesus film backpack unit will help. The backpack contains a screen, a DVD player, projector, and a sound system for groups up to several hundred people. The entire system can run on a battery that's included. And the battery can be recharged using a solar panel if necessary. The backpack units are perfect for environments where cars and roads are scarce, as with the jungle villages of the Embera. Thank God for what He has done. Native Embera ministers are poised to take the Jesus film into every Embera village in Panama and Colombia and plant churches where they are needed. God's people all over the world need to know of Christ's love and mercy. As with the Embera people, the Jesus film is being translated one language at a time, reaching hearts with a clear presentation of the gospel.
Que fue muy bonita y le doy muchísima gracias, que para nosotros fue muy grandioso que
I will use this film for my people. I'm very, very happy.
You can help us reach people for Christ through Mission 865, scheduled to be completed by the year 2025. Join us in accomplishing this ambitious vision to bring Jesus to all those who are waiting to hear.